1 week. Nearly 4,000 soldiers. Millions of dollars worth of ammunition. Very little sleep. Tonight on Truth, Duty, Valor, the Canadian Army hosts one of the biggest exercises of the year. Exercise Stalwart Guardian. .600 soldiers from central Canada are gathering at CFB Petawawa for the biggest exercise of the year. Exercise Stalwart Guardian. Both full and part-time reservists are participating in the week-long exercise, and regular force troops are providing support. For 7 days, the soldiers will live and breathe like they're on a real deployment.
We've got a mixed bag of individuals here from all the different reserve units in Ontario. Some of them have 20, 25 years of service. Others are straight out of their basic training that they did this summer. Those individuals haven't been in the Army longer than most people, or most of the senior people have been on coffee break. But working together, we're putting together a really good team here and use everyone's strengths and to best advantage to have an excellent exercise. There are 3 different components to this exercise, but they all blend into one big tactical scenario. There's operations in built-up area, which we're going to be doing, where we're fighting in a built-up area. There is a live-fire defensive position, and there's also a patrol at the company level.
During the exercise, Truth, Duty, Valor follows the troops from India Company. The first part of their mission is a helicopter insertion to an area where enemy forces are approaching. This company of 107 soldiers is preparing for a live fire battle involving artillery fire, various weapons, and targets ranging from large vehicles to soldiers. The targets simulate enemy approaching them from across a field.
So right now, we're in our company assembly area, just sorting out the finer details, getting all the administration over so we can fight the battle and win the war. We're getting all our ammo. See behind me, we're getting our heavy support weapons, our M72s, our M203s, our C7 balls, and our C9. And we're just divvying all that up, getting everybody bombed up, ready to go onto the defensive and start shooting stuff, basically. Part of the operation is the setup, and the setup is usually the most difficult part. But once that's done, everybody's got their ammo ready, everybody's good to go, everybody's excited when we get onto the mound. It gets chaotic, but that's probably the best time to go.
We divvied up. There goes some smoke. I'll give who's gonna toss the smoke? No. 1 and 3, eh? 1 and 2?
1 and 3.
No, 1 and 3. You are only
the ammo.
Right now. Can you help me carry ammo back to left?
Who wants 2 of these? Who's on the right flank?
Jones, you can go back.
The challenge for the soldiers is to stay focused on what they're doing, and safety is of prime importance anytime you're doing a live fire operation or a live fire exercise.
When Truth, Duty, Valor returns, training for war.
39er Charlie. I have the Tango LO with me. Wants to confirm if the plan is good to go as discussed, over. 39er Charlie, roger. 3-1's on its way to your location, leading now. I'll be last out of the hide. Out.
Plan's good to go?
Good to go, sir, as discussed.
All right.
Generally, when it's live fire involved, yeah, everybody's pumped, all level, all ranks. Live fire is something we rarely get to do, so when we do actually do it at this caliber, at this capacity, and for an entire week, it's pretty exciting stuff. Especially for new guys coming off their basic training. They come right out of the classroom, right into the field. They get given live ammo.
3 minutes, prepare to move. 3 minutes.
Charlie, pass it back, 84 round. Tell them to bring it here.
The block is, the tactical scenario revolves around an enemy coming at us from the west across a big field. It's a mechanized force. There are vehicles that are associated with this. Our job is to stop them, to prevent them from getting to Highway 17. So I'm putting my company out there of 107 soldiers in order to use our weapons to stop those vehicles coming. But we've got other elements in support. We've got artillery that's going to be coming down. We've got some fire support vehicles that are also going to be firing in support of us. So we're prepared to stop them if it was the real thing. And it's an exercise, so we'll have some pop-up targets, but we'll be using live rounds, and there'll be live artillery coming down on this.
Targets of opportunity, watch and shoot 300 meters!
Watch and shoot 300 meters!
I have a support weapon, so therefore I was protecting my section. Every section has 2 of these. Another one was covering the other side, so we're both on flanks. And I was just shooting targets that were popping up. Looking at figure 11 targets, they were stationed out in the background about 300 meters. And I was just aiming for 2 particular targets, and I put about 400 bullets in one of them. So that kind of put some damage.
What did it look like? The Carl Gustav, it's the rocket launcher you see going off. They put the big shells into it. It just
84mm rocket.
It just rocks the earth when it goes off, so it's kind of cool.
Let's go! Go! Keep running! Let's go!
That was the first live fire exercise I've ever done.
So how was it?
It was pretty intense. It's pretty loud. It's better than blanks. So that was pretty cool. They give you a lot more freedom, just to shoot whenever you want, watch and shoot. So, it's kind of step up.
Not bad. We stopped them. And I think the troops had a good time. There were some good drills that were practiced. There were a few things. We weren't quite as stealthy as we could have been getting up to the position. There were some of the guys that were standing up, silhouetting themselves on the ridge line there, but it's all things that we'll work on.
Urban ops takes place in a demanding, hazardous, dangerous battle space, all right? There's reduced visibility, there are dark stairwells and dark rooms.
More and more soldiers are being trained to operate in built-up areas like cities and towns. A lot of these soldiers are new to the game and need training before the battle.
You're going to go into a obvious situation. It's not just going to be an empty room. There's going to be furniture in there. There's going to be booby traps. Everything has to be checked. If you don't check it, there could be an enemy waiting to kill you from behind. You have to check. You have to give the room clear.
Who does not know what instinctive shooting is? Who can give me a definition of instinctive shooting?
You have the right line of sight on your target.
Okay, instinctive positioning is when you're moving in an operation mode.
Okay, you want to have a firm
Or give me a definition.
Whenever an enemy pops up, you just instinctively just point and shoot in the direction at the enemy.
Exactly.
Okay?
You're not blocking your sight with your weapon, okay? Because you want to be able to scan the horizon. You want to be able to see the enemy right away. Dart, get that weapon up a little higher.
Okay? You're leaning into it a little bit.
What we're going to carry on with now is stairwells and hallways.
Okay, at this point, we go with my leg man.
Support!
Okay? All right. At this point, everybody's covering the mouse hole. Everybody's safe from windows or any doors. That's the door there. You guys are going to be standing there. All right? We'll get into that to the clearing on the next stand. Any questions? This is how I'm going to try and do it when we actually do it live. All right, let's go.
While training to fight in built-up areas, jumping through windows with your weapon is one of the riskier moves. Often bones are broken.
Room clear! Muscle left! Window right!
Break yourselves, right? Let's go. Okay. Just stay in that door.
All right, make your way out the window, guys.
Yeah, window right there.
When Truth Duty Valor returns, an urban battle with paint and pain. This village exists solely to train soldiers to fight in built-up areas. These troops hide on the village perimeter, undetected, waiting for urban war.
Bullets that are involved in this, actually the rounds, because the rounds is a bullet on the casing, are buffered by a piece of plastic, which look like this. So this projectile is actually a, I guess, plastic built piece of paint.
Is it the same kind of paintball that civilians use?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. This is a live round. This is an ammunition. It's not a toy.
Right. We have now, my company has now arrived here at the Obua site. We've got a village. We've got 3 buildings that my company, my soldiers are going to have to take. We're going to be kicking off in about 12 minutes now. The guys are getting into position right now in the buildings from which they're going to assault the 3 buildings that we've got to take. So not a lot of time right now. Maybe I'll talk to you later.
The troops use simunition, the military's version of paintball, but the bullets go faster and hit harder. The soldiers wear protective gear to prevent injury from hard-hitting rounds. Right now, there are 20 members of an opposing force waiting for them, weapons loaded. The enemy forces wear red tape on their uniforms, and their ammo leaves a red paint mark. This is for easy identification during the chaotic battle. 10 minutes into the battle, and many are already dead.
what's going on?
Yeah, I'm gonna. That's what I'm here for.
Get out. You okay? Get out, get out, get out, get out. You all right? Oh, I lost my f***ing key.
Let's go
Get down. You can be seen now. Get down. You okay?
Can't get it
What's
up.
wrong?
Nothing, sir. I just lost my f***ing team. They're all dead.
Okay. Relax. Relax. We need some C6 fire.
Listen.
Onto that house there, all right?
So I got left for ammunition, sir.
Listen, we have 2 C9s in there. We can provide covering fire for you while you come in.
Okay, get them running.
All right.
No ammo left?
That's it, sir.
Okay, we're done for C6. All right, get some C9 cover so we can get...
inside, sir.
Yeah, we're going to put some C9 fire on townhouse and get into this building. When the C9s open up, you move in with me, straight across in.
Okay.
First door left.
Move that. I'm going to jump in the window.
All right, go.
You're doing awesome jumps today. It's going to be great.
Move after me. Oh! I told you to get down. I told you.
That's on the head. How did that happen? I'm going in! Well, I thought I was ducked behind cover, but apparently I wasn't down far enough. Therefore, I got shot in the top of my head. Next time, we need to move faster. That way I'm not left in the open.
Closing the big door was a life-saving move for these soldiers. The large open space provided the enemy with easy access to kill.
Normal rates, go on!
Yes, pump some smoke. Another one. Get another one. Right here. Right here. Right here.
Pump smoke here?
Right. Throw a grenade in. They throw grenades out. Throw a grenade in.
Smoke is used to provide cover while the soldiers move to a new position.
Frag in. Another one. Another one.
Go.
Let's go. Get in there.
All dead, you're dead. Hey, you're dead.
Hang on to it. Shut up. The rest of 2 seconds.
Get in there.
Who's that talking to me from in there? Are you providing cover fire in there? All right. Give me a C7.
Oh, give us you.
Where am I? In here. Ready? Go.
Aim for film.
Go. Get down the
After the grueling battle, many are dead or wounded on both sides, but the good guys win.
Your mask on, so you get out front. Unload your weapons.
Oh man, it's hot in there.
You guys are good. You overwhelmed us with numbers. That was good on you guys. Well done.
Okay, yeah. We had was the objective. Yeah. And we were just waiting for that third platoon to punch up.
We were waiting for you to slide down. Going, oh, I hope they don't search us.
I was so nervous. I think he's gonna come back in here. He's gonna get bored in that building and they'll send like a section right at us.
We didn't have enough. We had guys left there at the end. So we had a corporal in charge there. He was starting to make plans for a withdrawal. Good on you guys.
We held them to the service station, the warehouse, with no. Anytime they attempted to breach our building, they were lined up fairly easily. We were running low on ammo at the end there, but don't tell them.
Who's got extra mag?
Like it's hard to kill now.
Fighting in built-up areas, that's the nature of the beast, right? It's a dangerous place. You've got war going on in 3 dimensions. You've got obstacles and booby traps and snipers in various places. But I just heard that we managed to take out the enemy force platoon commander, and I talked to him, and he said that we were the best guys that had done so far. So
for myself, I think it went really well. We kind of got cornered in that last building, which was our objective, but we were getting slaughtered, but we just adapted and overcome. We're getting guys in there, just doing the ammo, making sure we had fire down so the next team can come up. And we were doing that very well until they called that deck, so I think we did our job. I think we accomplished our mission in the overall picture.
I got sent through the meat grinder twice. First in, first to die, but it was a good experience. I could see everything happening. So it was the first time I ever did an OBU training exercise, so it's a good experience. And note for the future not to go in first, though. You know, simulation does hurt too.
It was your first try, right? Pretty good. I don't know how many are still officially alive in number, was it 8 platoon that was forward? 8 platoon? Where is 8 platoon? How many are still alive in 8 platoon? Okay, so you guys are getting the medals, right? Okay, but seriously, lots of drive. People who are going left and right, helping each other. That's what the Army is all about. That was good soldiering. There was really, really good soldiering. I'm impressed.
When Truth Duty Valor returns, getting ready for the grand finale. The soldiers prepare for their last mission, the raid, which starts with a paddle across a bay in complete darkness. The troops get familiarized with an assault boat launching while they can still see.
Key thing that's going to happen, once my guys come out, turn the boats around, you're going to send your guys in, we're going to hop in with them, we're just going to continue on like that. Because we might have up to 400 troops to push through tonight, and I'd like to get it done as soon as possible.
The challenge for these guys is to, first off, not get completely soaked during this training. And the rest of it, just learn and be able to do this at night. That's when their tasking is going to occur. So it's very easy in the light of day, but as the sun goes down, they're going to start learning exactly how difficult organizing something like this can be.
11, move up, let's go. Press off, get it all up. Carabiners on your front sights right now, let's go.
Your cord that you have.
Carabiners on your front sight. Up and left, into the water. Left. Let's go. Start peeling off. Start peeling off. Now keep going. Push it. Get back in line now. Get in there. Go.
Challenges at night, you can lose personnel, you can lose kit, you can get lost. Everything looks the same. The entire shoreline looks identical. And they're trying to go for a set point, and they're trying to do it quietly and tactically. So there's going to be no shouting or anything like that. So they're not going to be able to communicate boat to boat. And the boats, I've seen them crash together in the past. No damage, but a lot of confusion.
Let's go. Up your weapons. Let's go.
Grab the rope.
Grab the rope.
Grab the rope.
Straight up. All right, let's go. Go. Drop.
Golf, golf.
Romeo, Romeo.
When in a war zone, the soldiers build a community where they can relax and get some sleep. But sleep doesn't come easy when you're constantly on the lookout for the enemy.
Man the gate. We sit around and wait for a vehicle to approach. And when somebody approaches, I man the gun and I watch my partner go up and challenge him physically. And then if he'll challenge him, like, for example, he would say golf, golf, and the response would be Romeo, Romeo. And then once they get that through the process there, he opens the gate and allows them to go through, and then I just pretty much slack off until the next vehicle arrives.
Because we all know where our positions are. Let's say the enemy advance, like the 12 is over there. So team leader would lay down on the prone right there.
Okay, so we come up to where they were. I'd get in the prone.
So, and then the next man would take the 8. We'd lay down on the prone and see the legs are interlocked like that.
Say I see something from the 12 coming, and it's enemy or something like that. I'd kick him, enemy, that way, and then he'd come and he'd help me out, right?
There's an air of excitement around the camp tonight. These troops are preparing for their last mission of the week, an all-night trek and a huge raid.
Well, it's slow and tactical because stealth is a maximum key issue right now because we want to get in there and undetected. We're leaving at 9:15 tonight and getting on the bus, debusing, getting into assault boats to cross the river because our objective is cross Clement Lake. We're going to get off the assault boats, and then as tactical as we can, we're going to maneuver through the woods and set up objective rendezvous points so we can set up and shake ourselves out, getting ready for the attack.
How that goes, this goes. I can see that in the dark.
One more inspection before the games begin.
How are we doing? You got an IMT with you?
Not yet, sir.
Not yet?
I'll sort that out.
Okay. And that's the cam job. All right. I'm going to try and beat you tonight. All right?
Good luck, sir.
You set the standard. Yeah, I'm going to cam my freaking teeth and tongue. All right? That's a hurt. You got a meal?
Yes, sir.
The only weapons I want to see slung are C6s. Patrol slings, name us patrol slings. Everyone carries their weapon in their hands at the ready. All right?
Don't be afraid to get your feet wet.
When Truth Duty Valor returns, taking over an ammo dump guarded by enemy forces. The troops begin their all-night trek with an assault boat crossing, something they practice during the day, but is treacherous in complete darkness.
We try to be as silent as possible. Sustainable operations, you get your rucksack on your back, a lot of equipment, stuff like that. So if you're cold, wet, and miserable, you can haul something out and not be so cold, wet, and miserable. These types of operations, you're stripped right down to just your bare essentials. Basically the stuff you're wearing, a day's worth of rations, a bit of water, and a whole lot of ammo.
We bitch, we moan a bit, it's tiring and all that stuff. By the time we get home though, and it's all done and over with, it's like, yeah, that was freaking right on, it's what it's all about.
Well, Commander, you ready to go? Chalk boat.
The soldiers move the assault boats to the water as quietly as possible.
Echo 41 Alpha, Echo 41. All boats are down to the water, and the boats have been turned over to OC. Over. All personnel accounted for.
The troops spend all night traveling through thick forest and swamps, lugging heavy gear and moving as quietly as possible. Their plan is to attack at daybreak and catch the enemy forces by surprise. Truth Duty Valor caught up with the action in the morning and spent some time with the bad guys to see what was waiting for the troops.
We are Company H, Windhorse Infantry. We're from Georgia, but we're playing the part of Orange Land Forces, and we're the bad guys. We've been on this objective all week. It's called Objective Gator, and my team has this hole, this gate here, and another hole down there in that gate. And there's another team that has 2 holes down there and that gate down there, down the road. And this is pretty much where we've been all week. Every now and then we'll go out into the woods and see what we can find.
My position right here
is to basically watch the tree line here for any movement and wait for the enemy to come in. And as soon as we have contact with the enemy, engage with the enemy.
We mow them down. We try messing up their plans by shooting off the illumination flares, see if we can see them moving around in the woods. We use these smoke grenades that we have here to kind of mask our movement and prevent them from seeing what we're doing in here, and let them try to overrun us.
They're attacking with company-sized elements. That's roughly 100 people, and on this particular patrol base, we've only got 15.
Knowing an attack will come soon, the enemy waits.
C6! C6!
Both teams use blank ammo for greater safety and play dead when they sense they've been shot.
We gotta keep going all the way across. Go.
Buddy, I got you.
This is 2-9er, over. Objective dead. You got anything?
This soldier checks enemy pockets for maps and useful information.
Okay, when I go bad, you guys stick on mine. 6 all the time. Jumping back and forth between your depth is too much. Let's move on.
Kick some ass?
You know it. Run the tail up. No kinks.
Right up here.
There you go. There you go.
What's the friendly dead taking out, sir?
Yeah.
Where do you want us? Scotty, get the friendly dead out. Gather what resources we have here. Get the friendly dead out. You have to use my signal to do it.
One guy's gone back to search our dead. Get
them out of there. Okay. We're not going to leave our dead behind, okay?
Get back. Let's go.
Go, go. Hurry up, guys.
Hey, right here. Go.
Hey, let's go. Friendly.
Hey, any reinforcements come down that road, you give them shit. Got it?
Got it.
All right.
Oh, they did great. I was occupied with the man out front, and somebody jumped in from behind me. There's nothing I can do. I can't shoot both ways. They did a thorough job. They got me dead. That's what counts.
What we're doing right now is accounting for his personnel and equipment. I'll make sure they have all weapons up and taking care of any kind of casualties so they can evac him from the zone here.
When Truth Duty Valor returns, the battle ends with a big explosion.
Hey, I'll supervise the removal of the wounded. Roger that, sir. Okay, follow my voice there, guys. Get your body out there. Let's go. Triage are on the way. You gotta get them out of there. Troops sweeping through.
Okay, fair shit. Fair shit. Yeah, I got a stomach wound here. Stomach wound, all right, bring him in.
Anybody have any more field dressing?
Got one here. Down. Okay.
There's one on his stomach already.
There you go.
You're gonna be all right, bud. You're gonna be all right. Don't worry about it. You're gonna be all right. Don't worry about it.
All right, guy, you're gonna be all right.
We got him.
Cut these
Just hold on.
Take some deep breaths.
We go back to the
Right there.
All right. You hold some pressure on it right now. I'm gonna open this bandage, and then we're gonna get it.
It's all right, buddy. Stay with me, all right? Take some deep breaths, all right? You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. Like that. We got it taken care of, bud. Not a problem. You did good out there, bud. You did excellent. Fuck, saw you back.
Yeah. Good job. You're gonna be all right, buddy.
Let's get that dressing on.
All right.
Keep pressure.
Okay.
Keep pressure.
All right.
It's all right, buddy.
Are you all okay? All right, keep covering your arms. You see anything with red? Engage. Understand? Targets of opportunity only.
And 6, pull out. You stay. Let's go. 6 is pulling back. Let's go, fellas.
Oh, we kicked some ass.
How'd the battle go?
So far, so good.
Did you kick ass?
We were in reserve, so we didn't have too much going on, but came in, ready to sweep up whatever was left over. First platoon's through, did a fucking job, so there was nothing left for us to do, really. So we're taking care of casualties, preparing for counterattack.
Do you expect a counterattack?
At any moment. Counterattack.
Hey! Delta team, get yourself ready. You're expecting counterattack at any friggin' moment. Get yourself in a good fire position. Okay. Boost, stay firm, boost, stay firm. Collins, let's go.
They just ambushed us over here. I think we handled it pretty well. We ran through, we did our drills properly, and now we've got minimal casualties, and the enemy's mostly dead.
Hey, 2 section, up here. Don't move yet, 1 section, you stay right here. We're steady. 2 section, shake out along the right-hand side of 1. Okay, you're gonna hug that road. Shake it out, now. Go.
The engineers have attached some explosives to the ammo dump, and it's about to explode. The soldiers have to get out of there as quickly as possible. If they stay too long, the opposing forces will call in more power and get them with artillery fire.
I think that one was a little bit better. There's a lot more people on that one than there was on the other 2.
Oh, that's right, we got it.
But they came in a different direction than the other ones did. They usually be coming in on just right here, and this time they came in on that side. Totally messed us up.
Is he ready for transport? He's ready for transport, Sergeant. 1, 2, 3, up. Straight out onto the road. Straight out.
Last couple of creeps, start moving.
You're doing fine, buddy. Just keep it up. We'll get you out of this shithole in no time.
Having to cross a deep river with all your gear can be a pain for troops on the move. But after a hardcore week of training, this rope crossing is a refreshing ending.
Colder than I thought it was.
Oh, that was good fun. It was nice after the long overnight march there. The swim was a good go. Still got a few kilometers to go before we get back, though.
Good morning. Is that what I was expecting? Well, it's refreshing. Whoa, oh shit. You're just waiting to get me in the water, eh?
Not too bad for a 12-kilogram machine gun.
refreshing, eh? Yeah.
Who needs a shower now?
Hey, Dad.
I think we still have some marching to do. And hopefully that should be the end of it. It's been a week full of adventures, that's for sure.
More Truth, Duty, Valor after this.
I think it was awesome. It's morale is up, and we got to do some fun stuff, and it was really good.
After an intense week of training, these troops are anxious to get home and out of their wet boots.
Well, I got about 1,400 milligrams of painkillers in me, and that's basically the only thing that kept me going. And the raid, the raid was challenging. Not a lot of sleep, but
The way there was kind of messed up because we got lost a couple times. But other than that, the raid went pretty good. And I did my job. I was security for the engineers, and they didn't get killed, so I did my job, and it all went well.
Good learning experience, I think, for all the soldiers, and soldiers really worked hard. And I mean, you're looking at people who are operating on less than 1 hour of sleep over the past 24-hour period. So anything they were able to catch during some of the long halts we had walking through the woods, and it was probably the darkest night I have ever seen in my life. Couldn't see that. So we spent much of the night sort of trying to find each other and following along like this and all that. So, but it was a really good exercise and a nice finish to the whole Stalwart Guardian week.
Time to go home. For part-time reservists, next week means back to regular life.
This is part-time for me. I'm a reservist, so on Monday I actually go back to nothing because I don't start school till the 9th of September. I finish my last semester at the University of Ottawa, and I graduate December, hopefully.
I'm a reservist. I go back to, I just finished a job at the Pearson Peacekeeping Center. I had a 3-month contract there, and now I'm going to start an internship at NATO, which is very exciting, in Brussels.
I'm a full-time reservist. I just got back from Bosnia a couple months ago, and I've been doing this until now, so as per now, I get a couple days off and start right back at it.
Monday I'm going back to Long Sault, right near Cornwall, and maybe farm some more, and hopefully.
take a look at this guy's blisters, man.
It has that's the dead skin there from my old blister. Those are dead skin there too. And on this foot, starting to.
Come over here for a second.
When you're done,
yeah.
Join us next week for more adventure on Truth, Duty, Valor.
Lifestyle is the richer today.
How about we just cut your whole foot and get it over with?
Sweet. That's alright. Index for me.